You've probably heard the term pay per head, and perhaps you find it self-explanatory. You pay for every client you have, and that sums it up. Well, that's the general idea. When an agent has a client base that's growing and demanding better services, they start looking for alternatives. But setting up a sportsbook involves a lot of time and money, so it's not an option. This is where pay-per-head bookie service becomes a great alternative. They help the agent run the business for a rate that's established depending on the number of active players on a weekly basis. This is important for sports betting, where players only engage in certain sports or bet occasionally. But a PPH service handles all this. Let's take a closer look at PPH and see what it entails. Pros and cons. So what are the pros of using PPH services? The first and most important benefit is that as an agent, you get the necessary technology, software, and security to grow your business and offer an array of new services. Secondly, you don't have to worry about paying rent, services, or making a huge investment in technology and infrastructure. Also, you don't have to worry about finding employees, training them, worrying about doing the job right, paying for vacation, and so on. Now, this is the responsibility of your service provider. Last but not least, you'll have more time to focus on finding new clients since the day-to-day operations are covered. What's the downside? That's usually the first question we ask ourselves. Naturally, there are some limitations to how customizable a service can be, but this depends on the PPH service you choose and the software they provide. So, if you're running a large operation and have a lot of special requirements, this could be an issue. You may be better off making the investment to establish your own office. Another downside is that many of the PPH services out there aren't reliable or properly equipped to guarantee a high quality service. So be sure you test the service, check out the reviews available, do all necessary research, and ask as many questions as possible. Choosing a PPH service. The best tip for choosing the right PPH service is to study your options and test them. That's the best advice we could offer. But first, you have to be very clear as to what you need and want and how much you're willing to pay. Some of the aspects you could take into consideration are the quality of the customer service team, the staff, the software, and any features for efficiency and growth. Don't just go with online reviews, and don't base your decision on a Google search. Call in, ask questions, request a free trial period, and test the system. This is the only way of really knowing what you're getting. Last but not least, check the pricing. Finding a balance is key. There are pay-per-head bookie services that announce for as little as $3 a head. But being realistic, you'll be getting what you pay for. There are other big names in the industry that charge ridiculous amounts because of their popular name, which, by the way, having a popular name in this industry isn't always a good thing. A fair rate usually falls between the low and high ends. Choose a package that fulfills your needs and a company that gives you opportunity to grow with them. After all, your PPH solution should be seen as your partner. If you'd like to learn more about PPH services, then visit our site today. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.